Hey guys, it's Tina and welcome to the Qweendom. I wanted to start this vlog by just giving you all a quick update and introducing you to a brand that I have been supporting lately, because y'all know how I am about my people and supporting my black owned businesses, which she been on that booth for a very long time. But yeah, I just wanted to start the video with that and then just go into a couple of things. So I'll start by saying this t-shirt that I have on, I'm in Brandon and Bailey's room, you all know that. This t-shirt that I have on, you see it says black, unarmed, still dangerous. Hello, it's real. It's always been real. Not just real, just beginning to be real. It's always been real. So this t-shirt is made by one of my sister's really good friends. Let me also show y'all. Come on, logo. Come on, logo, CMV. Color me black. She is a mom, just like I am, and my sister is. And Bryn, y'all. And she has her own t-shirt business. She does do custom t-shirts, as well as other amazing t-shirts. So make sure you all follow her on Instagram. I'm going to put her information in the description box, as well as gonna, of course, you know, scroll her information, her Instagram information. Reach out to her, support her. She does ship t-shirts. I have another t-shirt that I actually got made for Curtis. It's downstairs. I'm gonna try to remember to go downstairs and show it to you all before I get off of here. Make sure you tell her I said hi, support, cause listen, I've been saying for a long time we have to be very intentional about how we spend our money. Spend our money with our people, so that in the midst of, I'm not even gonna say times of unrest, because we've always been unrested, let's be completely clear. In continued times of unrest, we have to support our own, not just in t-shirts, not just in times like this, but all the time. Not just, thank you, Bailey, not just with t-shirts, food choices, delivery option. Like, listen, people probably be thinking I be doing the most by supporting my people, but I don't care. Y'all know my cupcake lady, who's really not my cupcake, everybody cupcake lady. Black owned t-shirts, another t-shirt, another young lady that I told you about before, who made Bailey and Bryn's t-shirts for their birthday, black owned. The catering company that I reach out to, who has done Mother's Day as well as Father's Day dinner, and like a brunch and a weekly meal plan. Weekly meal plans here, black owned. Y'all know my cousin who do the tea, Jasmine. Black, listen, blackity black, 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 black. And y'all see her here. What I wanted to actually do, I wanted to come on here and give y'all a lock update, or like just show y'all my growth and all that kind of stuff and what's been going on with my hair. But actually what I want to do is talk to y'all about my exit exam for pediatrics, because I told you I was going to do that. So y'all know that this semester I did pediatrics as well as maternity. Did pediatrics the first half of the quarter, and then I did maternity. So y'all know that late or early March, I can't really remember, the pandemic started to be more widespread, or our country finally began to say that it was something that existed, and you know, there's been community spread ultimately, which it's been like that. They finally wanted to say, oh, okay, yeah, you know, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. They finally decided to start talking about it more realistically. So at that time, just prior to that, I was still in school, going on campus and all that kind of good stuff. And ultimately what had to happen as the semester ended, we had to, of course, be quarantined, be home and all that stuff. So you all know that I have a computer here at home. I have a laptop, but it's outdated and I really don't know how to update it. And the teenagers were home, of course, because all schools have been closed, as well as my university. So I made a decision like, okay, I'm I'm gonna check to see if I can use Kaya's laptop from school, which we know that the laptops, if you don't know, laptops from schools have certain restrictions on them. So what I did when I scheduled my exit exam for pediatrics, I made sure to go to ProctorU, because we use ProctorU as our I guess sort of kind of like virtual distance learning testing tool, I guess I would say it like that. So when you go to ProctorU, you can actually do like run a test of your computer just to make sure that it's compatible with the software, and you can use the product for your virtual testing for exit exams or any kind of testing that's proctored or would have been proctored at your school. So went to ProctorU, set up everything, my account, scheduled my test, and ran the test on my daughter's computer, and it came back as failing one particular test. So I reached out to ProctorU like, hey, you know, it failed this one particular test. I want to make sure that I can actually take my exit exam. I want to make sure I can actually take my exit exam with this particular laptop, which again was from my daughter's high school. And come out the room. All right, so yeah, did the test, and they were like, hey, yeah, everything will be fine. So just like I said, Curtis stayed home on that particular day. Got up, made my tea, made my breakfast, then went to log on to the system. When I went to log on to the system, it would not allow me to connect to the ProctorU system completely. So what happened was, it was like, yeah, it wasn't letting me. So I tried to reach out to ProctorU again. It was literally taking like 20 minutes to access a live representative, which stressed me out even more. So let's do some quick background. Y'all already know that I have been someone who has suffered with anxiety and nervousness, as well as frustration. Now, well, everybody suffered with frustration, but with the pandemic coupled with everyday struggles, with the teenagers being home, both of the teenagers being home and doing schooling, the toddlers being home, schooling. Curtis was off a couple of days because he had potentially come in contact with someone that was positive. Like, listen, it was a whole bunch of stuff back to back to back to back that I was like, really, like, on this particular day, this really has to happen. You know, the computer isn't working. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm reaching out to them. I can't even get anybody. It's taking 20 minutes. But like, listen, it was insane. I was highly stressed out, highly frustrated. So ultimately, I called my mom, called my cousin, and I literally, they were like, yeah, come over, use the computer. And, you know, they're hoping, like, we hope our laptop, we hope you can access it from our laptop. That's my prayer. And yeah, so I literally had to leave my home and run. I want you all to understand this. Leave my house and literally run over to my mom's house. No, she doesn't live that far, but still running with a mask on in the street, really out of it. Let's be completely honest. Running to my mom's house, got her, knock on the door, get in the house. Still, again, my testing time was at 11 a.m. At this time, it was probably at least 11:30. Run over there. My cousin gets me set up. Again, mask on, just out of it. Stressful. Mind you, I was already stressed out because of the pandemic and everything going on, and me feeling so many things because I'm an empath, and at that time not knowing how to channel it in a more healthy way. So yes, run to my mom's house. My cousin gets me all set up. By this time it's like 11:45. So started having connection issues over there. Wasn't able to connect to, I think, like, their laptop wasn't allowing me to connect to the camera so that I can be video. With the proctors, you have to be recorded. They have to make sure that you are who you say you are, all of this kind of stuff. So I went to try to reschedule it. So in the process of me running to my mom's house, my cousin set me up, and it not being able to connect to their camera like it was supposed to, I went to try to reschedule it. Was able to reschedule it to, I think, like the next day or something like that. In the process of me rescheduling it, basically called my cousin from upstairs in his room, and he came downstairs and, you know, figured out how I needed to connect the camera. I think it had to do with like what is it called, like antivirus software. It was blocking the ability to be able to connect the camera like it needed to. So finally connected the camera, finally got on with someone from Proctor U. And even when I got off with someone from Proctor U, the access code that my school had given him was not working. So all of this, yes, the access code wasn't working. So he was like, he was going to reach out to whoever his contact was at my school to try to see if he could bypass it in some sort of way. Mind you, I already said we was already at 11:45. By this time, we're already at 12 o'clock. So again, my test was supposed to start at 11. It was past 12 o'clock at this time. Stressed, got a mask on, all of this kind of stuff. Thank God, finally got me into the test. And let me back up a little bit though. So when you do Proctor U, they go through a list of tests just to verify that you are who you are. So you log on with your name, your information that they, you know, back check and all of that kind of stuff. You're supposed to have your ID. You're supposed to like hold your face up to this certain circle and it takes a picture of your face, and you're supposed to have your ID. Show them your ID with your name and your face. They take a picture of that and then compare the two. In the process of her running from my house to my mom's house, I didn't take my ID, didn't think of taking my ID. So listen, this is what I had to do because I didn't have my ID. The guy was like, you know, where's your ID? I said, I don't have my ID. I didn't know I needed it. Like, I had my calculator in my phone, didn't know I needed nothing else. So he was like, I don't know how you can test because I can't verify that you are who you're saying you are. So I said, well, can I log into Facebook or Instagram and then you see my picture that way and then you verify? So yeah, I had to log on to my Facebook and basically like hold my phone up so that he could verify who I said I was. So ultimately, finally got into the testing, did my test, and she's gonna be completely honest with you all, did not do well. Did not do well. In nursing courses, most nursing courses, you have to have a 75 in order to pass the class. Now, there were tests and quizzes along in the class during the semester. I passed some, I failed a couple. Let's be honest, I passed some, I failed a couple. And ultimately, the exit exam is what would have helped me pass that class. So I know that I needed at least, I don't even know, I think I needed at least like over 7. I don't know, I can't remember how they determined it. I needed at least a 75 on, nope, it wasn't even 75. I think I needed a 70, like a 76. I can't even remember, it stressed me out so bad. I think I needed at least like a 76. Did I need a 76 or 79? I don't know, whatever it was, I needed a higher grade because I hadn't done so well in the class. So ultimately I got, just like I said, not the greatest grade on the pediatric exit exam. Yeah, not the greatest grade. Probably got one of the lower grades out of my study group and just like the class in general. But whatever grade that I got, it allowed me to literally get a 74.6 in the class. And at my school, as long as you have at least 75, you're passing. So yeah, I think I was literally, not 75, but as long as you have at least 74.5, you pass the class. And I literally had 74.6. So, you know, God and all the ancestors was working very, very hard on education this semester. And that's just the pediatric exit exam. So I'm going to end this vlog because I've been talking long enough. As usual, thank you guys so very much for watching. Make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe. In the midst of all this stuff going on, I hope you all are taking a break from school. If you have one during this summer break, I don't know how our summer is really looking. Even though we're on break, I'm trying very hard to center myself, relax myself, get out in nature and enjoy nature and the sun and just beauty every single day because it's really tough. Let me know if you all are in nursing school, if you have some nursing school stories, good, bad, and different. Put it down in the comments so that I can laugh at y'all like y'all be laughing at me with all this school stuff going on and kids yelling and screaming in the background and, you know, me starting my life journey and just doing a lot, baby, because things is what they is. Y'all hear them? I'ma go.